All right, here we go with chapter 3, Blue Collar Kaizen, leading lean and lean teams. Chapter 3 is overcoming the resistance. If you've led lean any amount of time, especially as I have as a lean consultant, most of my lean life was going into a company on a Monday, meeting people I didn't know, people they called a team but had never worked together, and a lot of times they didn't like each other. A lot of times they didn't like me, they didn't like the last consultant, they didn't like the boss, they don't like change, and they don't like sitting in a classroom at all, even though we're not going to be in there the whole week. We're in there part of the week, and a lot of resistance. So who you are is going to determine how well and how effectively and how quickly you're able to overcome that resistance. And really, overcoming the resistance is the challenge of change. My wife Rhea and I have another book called Change Happens, Leading Yourself and Others Through Change. Might make a great book for you. And actually, it's a book that if you taught this to your teams, they would be much more effective throughout the organization. Most organizations just expect people to change. That's why they're so resistant to change. They don't help grow and develop them in a way that allows them to want to embrace change, to support change, to lead change, and then ultimately to leverage change. I've got a quote here. I know if you've been around lean, read many lean books, I'm sure you know about Jim Mack. He wrote Lean Thinking, and another book by Jim I really like called Gemba Walks. And this quote comes from that book, I'm sure. And Jim says, it's the opening quote for this chapter: managers, especially senior managers, overestimate their effectiveness, particularly as they seek to improve their organizations through formal initiatives. And they underestimate the impact, often negative, of their daily personal actions on employees. So we just talked about in the last chapter, living Kaizen. And that's what Jim's talking about. And you've got to live it. If you want the factory to be clean, you and all the other leaders, if you walk by a piece of paper on the floor, or any other formal authority leader, if you walk by and you leave it laying on the floor, you just co-sign to everybody watching that it's okay to be laying on the floor. Why would I pick it up if you won't pick it up? That's it for this chapter. See you next time. Have a great day.